In this video today, we are dropping the best jump shots for every single height and build in NBA 2K26 Season 5, so you guys can cook people. Don't worry, there are jump shots for every single rep in the game, even if you guys aren't started 4 and can't even get Patty Mills yet. If you guys haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you guys have notifications turned on so you guys don't miss any more uploads. Alright, so starting off with my 5'9" to 6'4" build. So with the first jump shot I want to show you guys is the Patrick Mills release. To get Patrick Mills release base, you guys need to hit started 3 in the game. So if you guys aren't started 3, don't worry, I have more jumpers for you guys if you guys cannot get Patrick. Starting off with the base, it's gonna be Patrick Mills. Upper release 1 being Colin Sexton, release 2 being Steph Curry. And with that being said, my release speed is 4.4, animation blend being 70-30. The cool part about this, the release speed is A+. Due to Patrick Mills, that speed, you can quick dip. Quick dip is fast. It's amazing. You can get your shot off before the defender can even close out on you. Not only that, but it's a fast jumper even if you're not quick dipping. Time stability is a D, but in my opinion, I think it's really easy to time no matter how far you're out. It depends on your limitless range as well. Defense immunity, A, because like I said, anyone can close it on you, especially with a dead eye, you can just shoot lights out. Release height is a B. I'll go to my next jump shot. This jumper is for the people who have not hit started 3 or even if you're past started 3. This is also my go-to jump shot. If I cannot with Patrick Mills, I'll go back to old reliable, and this is the old reliable currently. So we want to start off with the base being Cameron Thomas, upper release 1 being Colin Sexton, upper release 2 being Stephen Curry, and release speed being 4.4, animation blend being 70-30. Like I said with this one as well, since you have Cam Thomas in there, our release speed would be an A+, time stability would be C+, but in my opinion, I think the jumper is really easy to time, so don't even worry about that. And defense immunity being an A, release height being a B. Next up, we're gonna go with another old reliable, and this is Kyrie Irving base. Kyrie Irving base used to be really good back in the older 2K days, but now you don't see too many people using it, but you can never go wrong with it. We're gonna start out with the lower base being Kyrie Irving, upper release 1 Baluba. I heard Baluba's a really good release to have me a jumper this year. Upper release 2 being Colin Sexton. And with that being said, with the release speed being 4.4, animation blend being 15 and 85. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, if your release speed is too high, if you guys are square shooting, you guys can knock it down to 3/4. There's nothing wrong with that. It's still a great, reliable jump shot. And with that being said, release speed being A+, time stability being a B-, defense immunity being a B+, release height being a B+. Now for the second jump shot, this one you guys have Cameron Thomas base, upper release 1 being Baluba, upper release 2 being Colin Sexton. That being said, the 4.4 speed, animation blend being 19% Baluba, 81% Colin Sexton, release speed being an A+, time stability being a C+, defense immunity being an A-, and release height being a B+. For the next one, I ain't gonna lie, I really don't recommend this one, but if you guys cannot shoot with any of the other bases, Quentin Grimes is another one. This is usually like a tall build type of tall guard build type of base. You guys can use Quentin Grimes, Colin Sexton for upper release 1, and upper release 2 being Baluba. And you guys will do 45% Colin Sexton, 55% Baluba, for release speed. Release speed being an A+, time stability being a D+, defense immunity being an A, and your release height being an A as well. This is another one. This is also another good old reliable too. I use this for a little bit, but not too much. Yeah, when you use lower base, Miles McBride, upper release 1 being Colin Sexton, upper release 2 being Darius Garland. You can never go wrong with Darius Garland, surprisingly. Not too many people put that in a jump shot this year. Or release speed being 4.4, 63% Colin Sexton, and 37% Darius Garland. And I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I don't have that jumper yet, but I mean, I did use it, but I deleted it by accident. I just want to try it out. Apparently, if you guys use TJ McConnell in this game too, it's very uncontestable. He's a high release speed, a high just shot, so it's hard for a lot of people, even centers, to even contest that shot being a small guard. And this is gonna be my first jump shot. This is my first jump shot I used throughout season 1 and season 2 until season 3, until I had started 3. JJ Redick kind of reminds me of Stat Shot 25 back in 2K22. If you guys were a big fan of that, that is a great jumper and it's quick. Upper release 1 being Malcolm Brogdon, upper release 2 being Baluba. But don't get me wrong, the jumper is kind of 50-50. I haven't used it in a couple seasons now because like I said, I have Patrick Mills and I won't switch it. If I were you guys, if you guys are using a jump shot, make sure you guys stick to it. Because how are you guys supposed to learn if you guys keep switching your jump shot up, you know? Release speed being 3/4 because I ain't gonna lie, it was a little too fast for me at the time. Animation blending being 40% Malcolm, 60% Baluba. Now here's another one. This is gonna be a last jump shot that I'll show you guys for the 5'9" to 6'4s. Cameron Thomas base, upper release 1 being Baluba, upper release 2 being AJ Green. And with this one being said, you have a 75% Baluba, 25% AJ Green, and release height will be an A, release speed being an A+, time stability being a C+, and defense immunity being an A+ as well. This is gonna be for my 6'5" to 6'9s. So this is a jump shot I'm currently using on my 6'8" build. I feel like it's a very, very good jump shot. Unfortunately, I messed this build up a little bit, so I cannot get a certain base that I want. I think of Jonathan Isaac. I heard a lot of people use that one. I'm going to be making a new 6'7". But for starting off, the lower base Quentin Grimes, upper release 1 being Jalen Bridges, and upper release 2 being Julian. With that being said, 4.4 speed, You have 40% Jalen Bridges and 60% Julian. Release height being a B minus, release speed being an A plus, defensive immunity being a B, and timing stability being a D plus. On to the next jump shot. This is one I haven't been able to lab up. It was a struggle for me to use, but Glock 19 uses the jump shot. So for the base, you have to start off with Scottie Pippen, upper release 1 being Baluba, upper release 2 being default swing. And unfortunately, I don't know how, but he was able to shoot this. He also does not use tempo, he uses square, and I could never get the timing down on the jump shot for some reason. You guys want to do full 4 speed and 100% Baluba, release height being an A plus, release speed being an A plus, timing stability being a D minus. Maybe that's why it was so hard and difficult at the time, but if you can use it, apparently this is a great jump shot. Defensive immunity being an A plus. Here's another Quentin Grimes jump shot base. Quentin Grimes base, upper release 1 being Ben Shepherd, upper release 2 being Alex Caruso. For a little bit, this jumper was not that bad. I actually like the way it looks, especially on my tall guard. But you guys want to do 4 speed and 100% Ben Shepherd. Release height being a C, release speed being an A plus, defensive immunity being an A minus, and timing stability being a D plus. Another one that I used for a little bit back in season 2. Lower base being Matt Ryan, upper release 1 being Baluba, and upper release 2 being Cam Whitmore. 4 speed, 40% Baluba, 6% Cam Whitmore. If you guys do have a jump shot you guys want to see me lab up on, especially on the tall guard, or you guys want me to test out for you guys, let you know that it's not the game. It's probably just you guys let me know in the comment section what jump shot you guys want to see me use on my tall guard or any guard actually. All right, enough for this jumper. I didn't like Clyde Drexler. You don't see too many people use it, but for a little bit I was using it because it was another jump shot I was using back all the way back in season 2, and this one from Yad Gaming. Shout out to Yad Gaming for this one. Gordon Hayward for the base. Upper release 1 being Jeremiah Robinson Earl, upper release 2 being AJ Green. With that being said, you gotta get full 4 speed, innovation blending being 60%, 60% Jeremiah Robinson, and 33% AJ Green. And release height being an A minus, release speed being an A plus, defensive immunity being a B plus, and timing stability being a C. And this is another one that Kevin Huerter is actually a really good base for tall guards or taller builds in this game. The base being Kevin Huerter, upper release being Will Riley, and upper release being Charles Bassey. With this base, make sure you guys shoot your right releases. So these 2 releases right here I just showed you guys are actually pretty good for this base. Full 4 speed, animation blending being 71% Will Riley, 29% Charles Bassey. And with that being said, release height being a C plus, release speed being an A plus, defensive immunity being a C plus, and timing stability being a D plus. Another one, last but not least, here is Quentin Grimes base. Upper release 1 being Julian, upper release 2 being Jalen Bridges. And release speed being full 4 like always, especially on a taller build. If you guys go 3/4 or even 50%, your jumper will be slow unless you're cheating. If you're cheating, I do not like you at all. Why are we using Zen's in the easiest 2K ever? And why are we lag switching and things like that? Innovation blending being a 33% Julian, 60% Jalen Bridges, release height being a B plus, release speed being an A plus, and defensive immunity being a B. Timing stability being a D plus as well.